Hi everyone, I'm the Executive Director at Jesse Tree. My name's Allie Robbie, and I've worked with some of our Avista AmeriCorps volunteers to compile some information to share during our current crisis. As many of you know, Jesse Tree is the only nonprofit in the Treasure Valley that's focused on preventing eviction and homelessness. And we know that right now, or at least in the coming months, there are going to be many families that may be at risk of eviction due to their inability to pay their rent. And so just want to let you all know that we are continuing operations. We are expanding operations right now. We're working to hire an additional staff member, and we're going to try to raise as much money as we can to go towards rental assistance to people that need it in the coming months. I do want to let you know that out of concern for public health, we have made some adjustments. Our physical office in downtown Boise is closed to the public right now, but you can still access our services. If you're being evicted or unable to pay your rent or at risk of eviction, you can call our housing crisis line, which is 208-383-9486, or you can email us at office@jessetreeidaho.org. If you are a family with kids in the home, also really encourage you to reach out to Health and Welfare Navigators by calling 211. And they also have some rental assistance resources out there. Anyone else can call Jesse Tree, and we're going to address the needs for as many people as we possibly can. Just know that our team is working tirelessly to keep as many of our neighbors in their homes as possible right now. If you call, we'll do a short questionnaire just to assess your level of need and talk to you about current tools you can use, current resources to resolve your situation. If we are able to help you, one of our case managers will reach out directly to set up an appointment. And we are making as many appointments as possible via phone and video if that's available to you. I do want to let you know before you even call in, if you are unable to pay your rent or getting to that situation, please communicate with your landlord. We work with so many landlords in the community, and they are very appreciative when their tenants are communicative. So just stay in contact with your landlord and property manager, even if you are trying to resolve this situation on your own. Let them know if this is a concern right now. Let them know why. Explain to them that you're taking steps to make sure that you can pay your rent going forward. Explain to them, the situation that's going on with you. Landlords and property managers really appreciate that. We found that over a third of people, when they reach out to us for rental assistance help, haven't talked to their landlords yet, and they're not able to pay their rent. So please do that first and foremost. That's one thing you can do. Just let them know what's going on. The second thing you can do right now is talk to your landlord about setting up a payment plan. So a payment plan is essentially a way for you to pay what you owe over an extended period of time. And landlords and property managers know what this looks like. We work with them on setting up payment plans all the time. It's a very common thing. So just ask your landlord or property manager if they're willing to do that for you and give you a little bit of extra time to chip away at what you owe. All right, if you do get an eviction notice, just want to take a second to explain the process. So in the state of Idaho, tenants who are being evicted will receive a 3-day notice. This essentially means that you have 3 days to pay, or then your landlord has the choice to file for eviction in court. It doesn't necessarily mean that you need to move out within the 3 days. It just means your landlord has 3 days. You have 3 days to pay, or then your landlord can file for eviction. If your landlord files for eviction in court, the regular process is that then a court date is set, maybe 1 or 2, sometimes 3 weeks out, depending on volume for the courts. We have heard some inklings that the eviction court will temporarily shut down. And we're not really sure about that yet, but we will send updates once we get more information about that. Once a case goes to eviction court, though, in Ada County Court, there is a mediation process that provides you an opportunity to set up a payment plan with your landlord, and we support tenants through that process. If for whatever reason you do have an eviction court date set, please immediately call our housing crisis line. We will connect you to a pro bono attorney at the very least, and we'll try to set you up with an appointment with our case managers as well. In Canning County Court, where we also serve, just know that Canning County Eviction Court does not have that mediation process, so we want to try to set up that payment plan with the landlord ahead of court whenever possible. We do expect call volume to increase in the coming months. We understand the urgency of everyone's situation right now. We do ask that you're just patient with us, kind to our staff and volunteers who are on the housing crisis line. Just know that our team is doing everything that we possibly can to assist this community during this situation right now. And in the meantime, we'll continue to release additional resources and information and updates about how eviction is going to work during the virus. We did also just want to say a few things about the virus itself since you're watching. So we're not medical experts, but just a few points that we're doing internally. So we are, 3 or 4 of us are here in the office right now, and we're keeping our distance from each other. So that's really important, social distancing right now. The goal in our community is to just limit the cases, number of cases, and limit the number of infections. So we're keeping each other healthy by keeping our distance. We also check in with each other once in the morning and once in the evening to just kind of see how everyone's doing mentally, physically, and then work-wise, just because the work that we do here is going to be changing every day in the coming months. And then we're also, keeping each other mentally sane. Our board members have brought us some treats from the store. We really appreciate that. Donuts are always appreciated by our board members. So doing that as well. Someone started a Taylor Swift song bracket since March Madness is done. So just keeping ourselves up morally. Know that this is going to be a long road ahead, but know that there are people like us that are going to do everything that we can to keep people in their homes during this crisis. Know that we have an amazing staff here. We have really great people that are supporting us, and members of the community that have talked about, how we're going to work together, how we're going to collaborate through this. We are making some plans. It will be a long game, but we are here. So if you know anyone who is in need of, potential potential assistance right now, definitely have them reach out, and if they've got kids in the home, have them reach out to 211 as well. If you have any other questions about resource navigation too, I encourage you to check out the self-rescue manual that's online, that has some more information about food banks, diapers, other things that people may need during this time. It is important that we all take this seriously, but try not to panic. As I mentioned, every day things are changing. Uncertainty can be really hard for us, but we've just gotta, appreciate that, everything here is temporary. Everything is going to be changing. We've just gotta be flexible. We'll continue to keep you updated with information, and stay informed and stay healthy, stay sane. And let's all support each other through this. We can get through this together. Thank you.